the transfer window was going so well, but then the board got involved, and, well, it's going to be a fun ride this season. Hello there, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to Corby Town. You've been enjoying everything? Like, comment, subscribe to all the things. I have a question I have to ask you guys later. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. We've had a pretty good run, if I don't say so myself. If we look at MK Dons, since then, 4-1 against Shrewsbury, 4-0 against Colchester in the Caballero Cup. Then Wickham, 2-1. Lincoln, 3-0. Watford, who is Championship Watford, 1-0 with Pete Pove getting the goal. Pete Pove is becoming a little bit of a monster in the squad. AFC Wimbledon, 4-2. We saved that one until late. Executor, 2-0. Huddersfield, 3-1 in the league, as with Ipswich. Now, I know I said we were going to do Huddersfield, but Huddersfield were in last place. Are they still in last place? They are still in last place in the league. Yes. What a fall from grace Huddersfield's had. Oh my God, they may be a League Two side. But yeah, it's been a good couple of string of matches. And I saw in your comments, and I looked and said, hey, yeah, Millwall's a thing. And obviously we know what this channel thinks about Millwall. So we said, hey, yeah, why don't we play Millwall? That'd be a fun match. And we're here, we're ready to go. But guess what? We had a transfer window. Let me show you some of the ins, and then we're going to talk about some of the outs. Now, you saw Jamie Fernando. I believe you saw Galen Butati. We know about Nguya. Alan Minkovic is a new guy who we bought, but won't be coming in until January. But he will be coming in this year. And I also spent another guy spent actual money on another person. And then I know you guys have seen Daniel Deja. Now, the smart of you are probably looking. There we are. Yeah, looking up there and saying, "Well, James, you got 9 million. You must have had another cracker of a transfer window." And yeah, you would be right, because the board sold Malamba to frickin' Stuttgart for 15.25, with the possibility of becoming 25. And the only option I had was resign. I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't say, hey, this isn't fair. Nope, they sold him. He's just gone. That's it. So, now, Fatoshi, good old Fatoshi, has been sitting on the bench biding his time, is now the man. Career stats, he's scored 34 goals for us. And, yeah, he's going to have to be the guy. Now, in his first game as the lead striker, he did score a hat trick in the first 10 minutes. So there's a chance we could be all right. But it means I'm also looking for the next Malamba. We just can't keep attackers. Also, Watts is pissed and wants to leave and has been transfer listed by request. So that's also a thing that I'm not too happy about. But the nice thing is about Watts is that he also has a release fee. So though I have listed him, I'm asking 120 million because that's his release clause. So these guys can all come in, but I'm just going to deny it unless I get my release clause. And the board shouldn't be willy-nilly trying to sell somebody since they fucking sold Ba on me. You know, I'm a little bit upset about that. So I also turned around and spent $10 million on this guy, Civilio Otoko, who looks like he could be just as good, if not better, than Ba. And also, just to take the board and say, screw you and your money, he's a French Guyanese goalkeeper who I really think could develop a lot. And I will be using him a decent amount this season. Because if Watts wants to be a little pain in my ass, then guess what? Well, start training your replacement. Oh, I'm not getting the amount of game time I want. Well, you want to leave. So either you don't want to leave and you want to play games, or you do want to leave. And then that. By the way, that just makes Andrea here, his signing, a lot bigger than I thought it would be, because now he's the backup striker. Ooh, good times, good times. Also, remember when we were like 100, like 1 to like 42 to go up? 110 now. Still got some of the. Why is he weird? Oh, this guy's a good fullback, apparently. Scout him. This guy's a good winger, huh? Scout him. Yeah, apparently it's between us and Hull for like the good play. This is a forward. They're calling him a midfielder. Scout him. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of the deal. I'm not happy about it, but them's the breaks. Coventry is scoring goals for fun too. They're tied with us in goal difference. It's been a long time since we've had people close to us on goal difference. But yeah, so how does a team line up now? Well, that's a good question, and this is really how it lines up with Sakurai, Collins, Antigua, Stevenson, Hewitt, Carnival, Mihan, Pavi, Jebby, Jackson, and Watts. Fraser Ross is on the bench because I put the other guy in the under-16s. He's going to get a lot of experience in the under-16s, and then I'll pull him up for the matches that I wanted to play in. But yeah, I'm not... By the way, Ferguson should be on the bench. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of a little bit shocked. I mean, we've got a good bench. By the way, Hewitt come out of frickin' nowhere to become a hell of a midfielder. And is only going to keep growing from what it sounds like. He's on par with Flack, and we've got Carnival as our best one. They kind of alternate between the deep line playmaker and advanced playmaker role. Well, he's actually technically better at it than him. Yeah. Is the teamwork thing in here? Yeah, let's play Hewitt as the deep line playmaker. I tend to like swap him around, maybe make him a box-to-box, because I like him getting a little bit further up, because he's got that little bit of finishing, and somebody who goes box to box, and he fits all the attributes for it. Finishing could be a bit better, but eh. Anyways, that's the team. That's everything else. Let's go to Millwall, because it's Millwall. God. All right. So yeah, welcome to the ballless era of Corby Town. We just, Slater to Ba to Sakurai. Let them know I have faith in them. Oh, if Watts doesn't want to get involved in team talk anymore, huh? That's fine. Look at that. Oh, this is at home, too. Oh, boy. All right. Positive mentality. I think I've been... Oh, never mind. Positive. We already got to throw into us here. It's headed clear, but Hewitt is going to be got it for Carnival. Back to Hewitt, who finds Mihan. Is he going to send it in there? That's like Jack Butland? Jebby heads cleared, but Collins will get it and probably find, yep. Stevenson back to Carnival to Stevenson. The two Leicester boys linking up. Stevenson can get the ball in here. Ref, pen. That's not a pen, ref. Is this Jack Butland? It is Jack Butland. Jack Butland playing for Millwall. Huh. I will go attacking. Let's start pushing on to these guys. They're not holding on too much of the possession, and looks like we're doing all right with winning it. So let's see where we can go. Rooks onto Martin, heads it down to Cheslayer, Vieira, Palmer, good cutout by Pawnee. Collins sends it through. Sakurai has caught Butland out here and just taps it in. That's a howler. You don't see that every day. Oh man, is that an assist? Oh yeah, Collins with the assist, because he sends it through here. Like, the defenders get called off by Butland, who just then gives up on it, and Sakurai just walks it into the back for his 8th goal of the season. Yeah, man, I'd be pumping your fist too. The rest of the guys don't even run up to celebrate with him. They're just like, yeah, he's got it. Ball comes in. Collins clears it. Sakurai tries to get on it, but Palmer's quicker. And they clear it back to Butland, who does collect it this time. The Sakurai's putting him under pressure, forcing him out. And they just click it wide to Mihan. to Stevenson, who's found Sakurai. And Sakurai again, not too much this time. But I guess Sakurai's been making those runs a bit better than Ba did because Sakurai's got a lot more pace than he did. Collins to Stevenson sends it through. But he also doesn't have the heading prowess. He's not as big in the box as Ba was. So we're definitely going to have to deal with the fact that he's not as much of an aerial presence. As Palmer in on us here. Finds Mahoney, back to Palmer. And Watts just dives because he can. Hewitt, we're going to go to take him back to a box-to-box. And Stevenson's on corner duty. Sends it in. Lopez heads it clear. But Stevenson will collect. And just drill into the side netting. Doesn't look to pull across, which is fine. Butland is having a very good game, and our team is kind of Now, it is still early days, and we tend to underperform early on as Collins is crowded out, but Jebby gets it, and Carnival now is now on it. Finds Sakurai to Mihai, to Stevenson, back to Carnival, who finds Antigua, who can't finish. There's still a lot of gelling we have to do because obviously the transfer window just closed and we got a little bit of upheaval going on in the team. We've lost our star striker. We have a new left back. We don't really know where the left wing and right wing position is going to be. Who's going to take that and make that their own? Hewitt heads that down to Jackson, and we're going to break from this as Sakurai is out and a boot and lashing it wide. One thing with Sakurai, he does hit it with power. That's like one of his modus operandi, but still, I'd maybe want to look at changing that trait. As Stevenson gets tackled up by Vieira, Mihan heads it clear, finds Carnival. Jackson's in a ton of space, sends it to Antigua. To Sakurai, yeah, that was offside. Even I could see that. As far as Antigua just didn't take that on himself and shoot it. Yeah, just barely offside. Just didn't need to hold. You need to hold that run for like half a second more. But yeah, there we go. Dominant first half from us. Didn't look like it, but one clear-cut chance, 7 off target. We got to start hitting it a little bit more. But good possession, good passes, winning a decent amount of our tackles, winning a lot of our headers. So I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. And we've got a pretty stacked bench, too. I mean, Patterson. We've got Patterson on the bench. We've got Anders on the bench. And I remember that heading strategy used to score us a ton of goals. Not so much anymore. And Palmer is going to get us on the break here. And, well, I guess Watts had that covered. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're playing a pretty defensive system, too. I guess they're looking to counterattack on us. Throw in, Jackson, Antigua flick on, Carnival to Hewitt to Carnival to Hewitt. They had to get it back in from the offside position. As Minhai to Stevenson, gets tackled. And Stevenson just hasn't been able to dribble past his guy. Now Watts gets over here. Oh, okay. little sketchy there on the sweeper duties there, Watts, but we'll hold it for you. Hewitt to Antigua to Stevenson. Hits the post with a rocket shot. Jackson's throw is cleared, but only as far as Hewitt. To Carnival. Back out to Hewitt. He's got Jackson. To Hewitt. To Collins. To Hewitt. And Hewitt, scores. I wasn't expecting that. Butland looked like he had that covered, but I guess not. Jackson finds Hewitt, and then just a little 1-2 with Collins. Hewitt gets past his man, just open up for the shot, and Butland gets... It's always rising, but I guess Butland isn't able to turn it onto the crossbar. And that's it. I always feel more comfortable with the 2-goal lead, especially because this league, has proven anything, is a little bit more difficult than the previous leagues. As it should be. As we sit there with undefeated 24 points at the top. Changes. Do we want to make any yet? No. No, not yet. Okay, now we might. Tactical subs. Carnival, switch there. Hewitt can go up here. Colin, he can come off for Peterson. Well, comes back and becomes a deep line playmaker on support. That looks good. Patterson comes in. Let's bring him in on the right-hand side. I've been trying to get Andrea in a little bit more too. Just because I need to get him up to speed now that he's like the backup striker. I need him to get game time and match fitness and to hopefully find some form. And Collins being able to drop back in that deeper role with Patterson going up front in the attacking midfield role, going to be huge this year too. Because I just haven't found the right balance in the midfield. And the other problem we're going to have is Carnival. Leicester got relegated to the championship last year as Collins is exhausting. Yeah, we'll do that. Change him out. For Flack. Flack's good. Flack's a great... And, oh, there you go. Yeah, Leicester, we'll take a look after this. Well done, guys. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. Oh, that's right. We also got to do try and get Graham Jebby to sign a new contract thing here. As we dominate Millwall with a nice, solid 2-0 victory. Defense holds strong. Graham got a man of the match. Always good to see him do that. By the way, beat Ipswich 1-0. Ipswich, second place Ipswich. All right. If we will look at... Let's go to Sky Bet League 2. Go to the championship. Yeah, Leicester got relegated last year, which is probably why we have well, this guy's at Leicester. He looks pretty good. Is anybody we know at Leicester anymore? James Madison playing back in the championship. And he's unhappy about it. And I would be too. He wants continental football. Because nobody wants to pay that price. Buendia. They got him. Tanganga. Know him. Oh, Big Pope. Steve Bruce is the manager. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. Who's the manager of Fulham? Thierry Henry is the manager of Fulham. I mean, you can't make this up. Let's look at the Premier League. I see who's the manager of Leicester. Jurgen's still the manager of Leicester. Chelsea, still Frank. West Brom up high. Ryan Giggs, the manager of West Brom. Okay. Arsenal manager, Roger Schmidt. Schmitty boy. Okay. German manager, found his way over here. Looks pretty good. Tottenham is managed by Philip Koku. PSV. I love these Dutch managers, man. Has Kane playing in the midfield now. United is Carlo Ancelotti. What happened to Ali? He was sacked. Okay. Now Carlo Ancelotti in the helm. What about Man City down low here? Still Pep. Bournemouth, Everton, Paul Clement, West Ham, Philip Clement. Different, right? Friend, player. Yeah. Got a little confused there. Anyways, that's the weirdness of that. But yeah, so if we get promoted and Leicester don't, we may not be able to get these two guys back next year. Oh, by the way, Leicester, are they the favorites? Yeah, they're the favorites to go back up. Oh, looks like they have like pretty much the entire team here. Okay. All right, well, that's good for us. Because obviously this team's biggest problem right now is this reputation. Yeah, you don't see the thing, but reputation, yeah. Reputation's the problem for us. Graham, want to sign a contract? No. But you didn't just leave the club. Hey, Graham. Graham. Let's just keep buttering Graham up. Eventually he'll sign a new contract. We got him for a long time, but I want to get that wage up. Okay. Dilly-dallying aside, let's talk about where we want to come back. When is the FA Cup draw? Competitions. Not for a while. 11/8. October, November. Really? Wow, we're way off from that. Maybe Salford? Salford's a go. Oh, Coventry. Coventry's second place in the league. We will come back for Coventry in October. So until then, I've been James. You've been you. This has been Corby Town, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll talk again soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.